Another Day, Another Book. An Era of Darkness, The British Empire in India, is a non-fiction book written by Indian politician and author Shashi Tharoor. Published in 2016, the book provides a comprehensive and critical analysis of British colonial rule in India, spanning over 200 years from the late 18th century to the mid-20th century. Tharoor's work aims to challenge the prevailing narrative of British benevolence and highlight the exploitative nature of colonialism, shedding light on the devastating consequences of British imperialism on the Indian subcontinent. Tharoor, a former Under-Secretary-General of the United Nations and a Member of Parliament in India, brings his extensive knowledge of history and politics to the fore in An Era of Darkness. Through meticulous research and eloquent prose, he presents a compelling argument against the romanticized perception of British colonialism, debunking the myths and misconceptions surrounding the British Raj. The book begins with a powerful introduction that sets the tone for the rest of the narrative. Tharoor acknowledges the positive aspects of British rule, such as the introduction of railways, education, and the English language, but emphasizes that these contributions must be viewed in the context of the immense suffering and exploitation endured by the Indian people. Tharoor then proceeds to examine various facets of British rule, delving into economic exploitation, administrative policies, social and cultural impact, and the role of prominent figures in perpetuating and justifying colonialism. He uses a combination of historical evidence, personal anecdotes, and scholarly analysis to present a comprehensive critique of the British Empire's actions and motivations. One of the central arguments in An Era of Darkness is the economic drain imposed by the British on India. Tharoor highlights how the British systematically dismantled India's indigenous industries, imposed heavy taxes, and extracted vast amounts of wealth, leading to widespread poverty and economic stagnation. He also explores the devastating consequences of policies such as the British control over Indian trade and the imposition of the exploitative land revenue system. Tharoor further explores the social and cultural impact of British rule. He challenges the notion that the British brought civilization to a supposedly backward society, arguing that India had a rich and vibrant civilization long before the arrival of the British. Tharoor discusses the deliberate destruction of indigenous industries and the cultural imperialism imposed by the British, which aimed to marginalize and undermine Indian cultural practices and traditions. The book also analyzes the administrative policies of the British Raj, highlighting the oppressive nature of colonial rule. Tharoor examines the exploitative nature of the British bureaucracy, the implementation of discriminatory laws, and the perpetuation of racial hierarchies. He provides examples of British atrocities, such as the Bengal famine of 1943, where millions of Indians died due to British policies and neglect. Tharoor also sheds light on the role of key figures in the perpetuation of colonialism. He critically examines the actions and ideologies of prominent figures such as Lord Macaulay, Winston Churchill, and others who played a significant role in shaping British policies towards India. Tharoor challenges the glorification of these figures and exposes their imperialist agendas. Throughout the book, Tharoor emphasizes the need for a more honest and nuanced understanding of India's colonial past. He argues that the effects of British imperialism are still felt today and that acknowledging this history is crucial for India's present and future development. Tharoor also addresses the importance of reparations, calling for Britain to take responsibility for its actions and contribute to the reparation and restitution of the damages caused by colonial rule. An Era of Darkness sparked widespread debate and received both praise and criticism. It ignited a renewed interest in re-evaluating India's colonial past and inspired a broader discussion on the legacies of imperialism. Tharoor's meticulous research, persuasive arguments, and passionate writing make the book a compelling read for anyone interested in understanding the true impact of British colonialism in India. In conclusion, An Era of Darkness, The British Empire in India, by Shashi Tharoor offers a thought-provoking critique of British colonial rule in India. Tharoor's comprehensive analysis challenges popular narratives and exposes the exploitative nature of British imperialism. Through his book, Tharoor invites readers to critically examine the history of colonialism and its far-reaching consequences, emphasizing the need for a more nuanced understanding of India's past. Thanks for watching.